On some days, I feel so stressed at work that it feels like a drag to come to work out, but I come anyways. Is there a way to elevate the way I feel? Well, yes. I totally and completely understand the way you feel. I used to think that it's not a big issue. I used to think that there's always time, and it's just a matter of putting priorities. But starting this whole thing, starting HB, has taught me a lot of things. I started HB in the middle of 2015, and I remember when I was renovating HB Plus about a year ago. I was not a year ago. How long was that? It was 9 months ago. I was experiencing some very, very difficult time, a difficult moment. I was having so much stress every single day. I was working 12, 14-hour day, and not only that, I was dealing with some incompetent people. So I felt very, very stressed. And I remember one day when I was just sitting outside. I was just taking a break because I was just too. So I was just chilling, and a thought occurred to me. The thought was, how does the President of the United States handle situations like these? That was the thought. That was the question. I mean, at that moment in time, Trump didn't win yet, so it was Barack Obama. I was wondering, how does Barack Obama handle being the POTUS, right? His responsibilities are higher than mine. His working hours are longer than mine. And on top of that, he has a family. He has 2 kids. He has a wife. I am single. So even after all of those things, he's able to still find time to exercise and be healthy. Now look at I was looking at myself, and there I was telling people that you should exercise, but I myself was so overwhelmed with stress. So that was quite an epiphany to me. So at that point in time, I still remember very vividly. I justify drinking, I justify not training not training at all. And then it wasn't until I came to another epiphany that it was possible to actually handle all of these things, that I started to believe. And when I started to believe, that was the point where I started asking the right kind of questions to myself. Am I making this story up, or is this really fact? Is it really true that I don't have time to train? Is it really true that I need to drink alcohol in order to de-stress? The truth of the matter is, when I start asking myself those questions, no, that is not the truth. That is not the answer. You see, there are 2 ways that you can. There are 2 ways that you can handle life. And when you talk about you feeling so stressed at work, you know what? That's life. Life happens. Life happens all the time. And there are 2 ways you can handle life. You can handle life by trying to avoid stress or trying to de-stress. Through my experience, I've learned that de-stressing is a myth. It's actually a myth, because there's always going to be more. There's always going to be more shit that happens in your life. There's always going to be more stuff that prevents you from doing the things that you want. Now, you can either choose to you can just choose to give up, or you can choose to do things to de-stress yourself. And you know what? When it comes to those kind of choices and action and mindset, de-stressing is the things that leads people to first skipping training, and then for me, they started to drink alcohol, and then for some people, they started to binge eat, and for some people, they go even further, they start to take drugs and so on. So de-stressing is the tip of the iceberg. It only brings you down into this downward spiral of trying to avoid or deal with stress in an unhealthy way. Now, there's another way you can deal with stress and you can deal with life. It's the other way which I completely love. And this other way is to build yourself up. To build yourself up so that you can handle life, that you can handle stress better. So that when things come, you can deal with it like Kung Fu, like Tai Chi, right? So like every situation that comes, you can deal with it perfectly and very, very calm, very zen-like. So I have developed my own way of dealing with stress. I create a ritual every single morning. So I tell myself that, hey, I want to be able to deal with life better. I want to be able to become the kind of person. I started asking myself the question like, if 3 years from now I'm going to become this kind of person, I'm going to be this successful, what are the things that I can do today? What kind of person would I be like 3 years from now? So when I asked myself these questions, I developed I started to attune myself to a proper kind of mindset. And I developed this ritual where I wake up like 5 a.m. in the morning, I do some meditation, and I do some training in brain training. It's called Elevate. If you don't have it yet, you need to check it out. And I do some reading. I would read 3 different kind of things. I would read something from my studies. I would read something from my coach. I will also read something, a few mental models to prepare myself to learn something new every single day. So I read a lot. And then I train. I do a physical exercise. So yes, it's tough, but you know what? Just like how when you exercise, you can't get stronger unless you put more load, unless you put more weight. So just like exercise, your capacity to deal with stress and to deal with life can be increased. It only requires for you to temporarily increase. Don't try to avoid stress, because the more you try to avoid stress and the more you try to avoid the things and shit that happens in life, which is normal, the more you try to avoid it, the less you will be capable of dealing with it. You need to take on more. If you're feeling stressed, you need to take on more stress. If you're feeling life, you need to take on more life. You need to do more. You need to take more action. Stop retreating. Start advancing. Expand. Keep on expanding yourself. Expand your mind. Expand your consciousness. Expand your body. And you will find that your body and your results and fitness actually sort of comes along for the ride. If you can train your mind to be able to handle things very, very well, your health comes along for the ride. So, is there a way to elevate the way I feel? Yes. So, there are many, many ways, not just a way, it's many, many ways. And for everyone, it differs very differently for different people. For myself, I have my ritual, which lasts 3 hours, by the way. For one of my clients, she would wake up, she would look at herself in the mirror, and she would tell herself that it's going to be okay, everything's going to be alright today. So that's positive thinking, right? So find your own way. I encourage you to do so. And attached to this video, I'm going to give you guys a link. This is one of the best way I have experienced. It's created by Vishen Lakhiani, founder of Mind Valley. It's called the 6-Phase Meditation, called XPM. So do check it out. And did I answer everything? Okay, cool, done.